Hi Libra, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below for the month of September. As usual, I have a special sales offer available, and if you would like to know what the Virgo season special is about, just check the description box below where there's more details about it. Or if you have any other questions, just email me. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Libra, it does feel like in September, many of you are looking to expand here your horizons, even if it comes with a certain difficulty, with a certain mental strain to keep trying, right? To evolve, to keep trying to look for more, to keep trying not to settle. It's almost like the universe for some of you Libras is testing you, how much you truly want more, how much you truly want to move to the extra mile to find your happiness or to find your love, because your happiness and your love seem to be aligning side by side as what you're striving to find. So you want a better type of quality of relationships in your life, being this love applied to friends, being this love applied to your romantic associations, being this love applied to family, or even to what you do professionally. But the way you want to have these connections formed, it's totally different from perhaps the quality again of relationships and dynamics you have found, as I feel like for some of you Libras, you have been dealing with a lot of unconscious comparing here. Like there's a feeling here of some of you either comparing your worth or your life success too much at the eyes of what others have going on. So perhaps you look too much to the appearances of situation and you compare unnecessarily to your own as making them better for what they truly are, and making them better than what you will ever find. So again, limitations when it comes to what you truly expect to find in life. So there's this pattern that some of you have of comparing what you have going on for yourself, never being as good or as, enough to what you see externally, to what you see outside. Be careful for some of you Libras to not be fooled by appearances. There's that danger. There's that danger of appearances being what ends up making you settle or making you give up or making you not want to fight anymore to find what you deserve in life, what you deserve as well in a specific situation that keeps burdening you, that keeps bringing, a sense of heaviness that it shouldn't. There's something here about if a relationship of any kind is a burden, why are you with it? Why you're not dropping it? Is it because you're afraid of what others will tell you? If it's a relationship that is well established, is it because you're afraid of judgment? Because comparison is here and that also creates judgment. Is it because you want to make a radical change in your life? It could be a change of location, a change of job. It can be something here as well about changes of diet, changes of lifestyle. And you stop yourself because of the burdens you allow others to put in you, others' expectations, but you're the one creating this. They can criticize you. Yes, you can be criticized. You will always be criticized somehow. But if you stop yourself from ultimately keep moving, keep evolving, until you find it, until you find your emotional freedom. Some of you are looking just for relationships that allow love to be free, to be light, to be easy, to be, a feeling. It's almost like some of you desire love to be expressed and lived in a way that is like a passing here of a breeze, a continuous breeze that moves around people and makes them cheerful and makes them happy and makes them, again, almost like it makes them independent, not dependent on others. Because for some of you for some of you Libras, you feel the heaviness of dependency one way or another with this burden card. It could be that you are extremely dependent on others' approval, or you're dependent on a partner's income, or on a partner's affection, or on a partner's validation to feel good about yourself. Or it could be you rely on your friends' approval or your family approval. It could be anything. Either you are the one extremely dependent, or you are in relationships that have this dependency. People are relying on you too much for their own happiness, for things that they should be creating for themselves. So in September, despite what you might at times still feel like it's too complicated for you to just drop, it's too complicated for you to just, be free from, or even it's almost like even a feeling like feeling guilty if you go out relaxing, feeling guilty if you go out partying, feeling guilty if you go out celebrating with your friends, feeling guilty if you do something just for the sake of the pleasure that that activity or situation brings you. So do things with heart, with real emotion in October. If you in any situation are in doubt, if you should or shouldn't do something, not because your heart doesn't tell you to do, but because the heaviness of your mind tells you, like, I'm going to get criticized, or tomorrow I'm going to pay the price because of it, or the consequences because of it, especially involved with others, do that. Do that regardless. It's that way that you keep fighting to not settle for a type of relationship or type of structure of life that doesn't work for you. This could be that you and a partner, you and someone you live with, need to come to terms with the fact that you have needs that might be different from theirs. But still, there needs to be, if the love is real, if the love is strong, there needs to be a real respect and appreciation here for what makes you happy and for what makes this other person happy. And it's all good how it is. There's a feeling of really wanting to celebrate relationships during September in particular as, as something that, is really, how you call it, like really about giving freedom and being given that too. Like, okay, you want to go out, but I want to stay home, that's fine. I love you the same. I'll be here the same. You know what I mean? Without that feeling of guilt building up into you feeling trapped in situations that make you question if the power of love is real, when it comes to, can it really bring positive changes, or it can really bring the emotional freedom that you desire, when relationships get so much to be about the wrong things and the wrong motivations, and not about choosing love unconditionally. So there's a lot of interesting thoughts as well here around some of you. It's like you want to nourish more than ever your mind with loving thoughts, with positive imagery, with positive ideas, plans. You want to celebrate something where you feel resides real potential. You could be wanting to eliminate as well. Some of you want to eliminate from your life, eradicate even all things that contaminate your happiness, contaminate your heart. You want to be in a very innocent heart space during September. And when something pulls you into competitiveness, jealousy, argumentative energy, or burden, expectations, dependencies of all sorts, you might really reject this. There's something here about if you really activate your heart space during September, you will be able to cast out these shadows, even if they are tough ones, because I feel like some of you really dealing with tough shadows. So interferences that are pretty much real and stubborn. So there's a feeling of you dealing with stubborn energies around you that really want to impose a certain strain on your happiness or on your carefree nature. Some of you, this carefree nature is pretty much coming to the surface. And if this has been something that the people you deal with are not used to, they might rebel against it because they see it as a threat. They see, for some of you Libras, you're dealing with people that see your happiness as a threat. So, or your independence as a threat. So again, there's a level of caution there when it comes to the burdens you're carrying because of other people's work. You have your work to do. Let others you love do their own work. This is how you show love to them, is by not doing the work for them, showing them where the work is. And I also feel like September is very rich on bringing into fruition here some plans you have made for some time. It could be plans to travel, to be with friends, or to be with someone you love. It could be about planning a party, planning an event that you really wanted to go or you really wanted to host. There's something here about you moving into an event, specific event, that really brings that joy and liberation and fulfillment into your life. And at the same time, it can be the trigger. It's like there's an event in September that can be a trigger to make you realize all the wrong things you have been accepting or doing yourself when it comes to not living life the right way, the happy way. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully, we'll see each other soon.